Hello, everybody! How's it going? Holy Hobnob, I see you. How's it going? Oh, there's a lot of echo on my side. Okay, cool. At least I know that the volume is working, which is good. All right. Hi! How's it going? Hi, Sun Limited. Welcome in. Thank you for the daily check-in. Welcome in. Yo, I still can't believe this is my office now. It looks so beautiful. Nice sword. Thank you so much. I still take it out in the back to swing it a little. No, you can't have it. I'm pretty sure that is dangerous. I'm pretty sure it's possessed by something, and I have taken the extra precautions. But once I make sure that the proper wards have been placed, I might invite a priest probably to see if it's safe for the common individual to swing it around. Then I shall lend it to you. Oh, your entire mood was ruined today because your older brother was a complete... Oh, no. I'm sorry. I hope your day gets better, man. I'm so sorry. But yeah, son, if you ever wanted to try this sword out, you're more than welcome to once I get the proper protection. And think of my whole office right over here as like the Warren collection. Like the occult museum, the Warren Occult Museum. Because I'm pretty sure that half of these artifacts that I've dug up are probably cursed. Because, I mean, I don't know if you've seen it right over here. Hold on one second. Let me, oh, there it is. Okay. Let me minimize myself right over here. Aha! So, if I walk off over here to the left. Hi, Kimi, welcome in. You want the sword. Once I do the proper precautions, I will lend it to you, both to Sun and then to Kimi. Sun called dibs, so I think you're gonna be second on the queue, Kimi. But other than that, been doing okay. That's good. Did some fine tuning for my new PC mic and made good progress for Spyro: A Hero's Tale. Very nice. Very nice. That's good to hear. I think Kimi outranks me though. Okay, how about a coin toss? How about a coin toss? How's that? I mean, like, you just want to hold it. Okay, if you want, but if you start swinging it, I will not be responsible for what happens, okay? So, from the way how it's looking, oh wait, hold on, let me, silence chat for a moment. 1 second, I don't mean to silence you guys, I just want to give a good, nope, that's not it. Oh, frick. Is this it? Is this what I'm looking for? Aha! Yes! Okay, so you get to see the sword a little bit clearly now. It is radiating with green energy, almost like it's reflecting off the moonlight, which is very nice. You want to lick it? It looks sour. You know what? What if I did lick it? What if we both licked it at the same time? Will our tongues get stuck, or will it taste like sour apple? I mean, hold on. I gotta minimize myself. Let me see if maybe this is a really good opportunity. Let's find out. Yeah. Hold on. Let me get myself into position. Let me. Not really the Granny Smith kind, you know? It kind of tastes like You know those Sour Patch Kids? I mean, it's like, I don't know if there's actually a green apple flavor, but if there was a green apple flavor, like a sour apple flavor in Sour Patch Kids, it would be this. It would be this. Who knew that moonlight actually tastes like that? So sour. I like it. Kimi, you want a lick too? Hey. Okay, if we're gonna keep doing this, if we're gonna keep keeping the sour apple sword all to himself. Okay, listen, if all of you want to try having your little lick with the sour apple sword, I'm gonna have to start charging. Oh no, I just had the weirdest thought. My great sword brings all the guys to the yard at daylight. It's better than yours, damn right. It's better than yours. I could treat you, but I have to charge. Give me 10 squats. Oh, okay. Is this my punishment for not letting you lick the sword? Hold on 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. How's that? Has my have my crimes been forgiven? I had to go to the gym today, so does Cass. Okay. Fair enough. But yeah, if you guys want to lick my greatsword, then you're gonna have to cough up the dough, you know? Maybe show me a little bit of the bling, maybe some I mean, listen, a lot of the excavations that I've been doing, it's not free. There's a lot of places that I go to, and a plane ticket is not the most expensive thing, okay? It's not a euphemism. No, it's not. I'm sorry. No. I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna go that route. I mean the bling, as in like the shiny stuff that you take out of your pocket so that you can exchange for really cool stuff like figurines and songs and concerts going cross country. Y'all know what I mean. Okay, こと。恥ずかしい。But yeah, I'm pretty sure that just me yapping away is not why you guys came over here to see me today. I understand. No, son. No. I mean, it's not really that much of a I should keep my mouth shut. No. I'm not going to. Oh no! Cass, I think you've been licking the sword too much. You think so? Hi, Wolfzon. Probably. Hey, y'all want to lick at my great sword? Y'all wanna feel it? Y'all wanna stroke this holy blade? Foot and mouth disease. I mean, don't you want to have just a little bit of a lick? Don't you want to have a little bit of a... I'm gonna have to start charging for this, you know? Oh my, yeah, bye. It's only ya buy if you buy! But anyways, I mean, there's a whole lot of other stuff over here that I am very excited to show all of you guys. Phrasing, I know. I'm already in this deep, so I might as well commit. Already. Anyways, so I think you already, I mean, for those of you who haven't seen my office, you'll also see that I have also a helmet, a Corinthian Greek helmet that likes to glare at me sometimes. And it's this same Greek helmet that I found myself wearing one night after a blackout. And I found myself driven into the wall of a Denny's in a car that was slathered with goat blood for some reason, or sheep's blood. It was never confirmed. I was down in my jammies, okay? I looked like a weeb with this helmet on and my jammies, which I will not disclose what kind of patterns because that is to my discretion. And I had to leave the premises as soon as possible. I'm already wanted in a couple of states, okay? So I've been going through different nom de plumes in order to evade the law because, I mean, have y'all been to a Turkish prison? It's not fun. It's not fun. I mean, granted, I've only been there for just a day, but again, I wouldn't try it. If you ever go to, if you ever find yourself in a Turkish prison, either find some, like a little lead pipe and a deck of cards and a bottle of water. I swear to you, it's gonna get you out of there before the Lord's judgment does. Otherwise, if you can't get your hands on it, pray. Well, my prayers were answered, and I got myself those 3 items. It was pretty easy, actually. And, I think, is it really bad if I actually mention this? But, playing cards actually have an explosive solient that gives its shine. So, if you chop up a bunch of, bicycle playing cards, if you just like cut up the pieces, put them inside of a little lead pipe with water, and it's extremely volatile. Like, if you mix it with water and then you put it next to the wall of your choosing and give it a little bit of a tap, kaboom! It's interesting. I mean, there was like pieces of card all over the place, but that's what I call a calling card, baby. What are you friends with Simon Petrokov, or does every archaeologist just look at weird artifacts and say, I'm gonna put that on my head? I mean, well, it looked cool, okay? It looked cool. I just wanted to just put it on my head. Actually look like a real Spartan for once, okay? Not exactly a Spartan, a Corinthian, but who cares? I just wanted to look cool. Maybe shout at the top of my lungs against Olympus. But before I got the chance, everything went black. And next thing you know, blood-covered car, Denny's wall, me in my pajamas. It's not fun. The chase is, especially when somebody finds you in your jammies with a Corinthian helmet. I mean, don't threaten me with a good time, but even so, it's not something that I would recommend. It's like when you black out drunk or something, because you don't remember what happens. It just takes over, and next thing you know, you're in a place where you never thought in your wildest dreams you could be. In a situation probably like The Hangover, where you probably have somebody's naked carcass, dead or alive, in the back of your trunk, and you probably have a lion in your bathroom. I mean, that's just one of many things that can happen. Hi, Shadow, welcome in. How's it going? I was just discussing the similarities between getting blackout drunk via alcohol and blackouts due to possession via Greek helmet. How have you been? You came at a great time. Very great time. A very good time. Anyways, okay. I just want to make sure I got all my notes ready because I want to be legit. I want to show you my work. Like, holy crap. When I was doing the research on K-pop Demon Hunters for the lore and the mythology, it's amazing just how much culture is in it. And there is some, there are some differences. There are definitely some differences, but the tribute is still there. Because it's because of these differences that we can actually look into the topic itself and become more enlightened. I've certainly have become enlightened since I started, and I think you guys will be too. You get to find out a little bit of lore about your favorite blue cat from the film. Oh yeah, for those of you who haven't seen K-pop Demon Hunters, just so you know, it's gonna be a little bit of spoilers. So if you don't mind being spoiled, or you want to watch the, if you want to speed rush watch the movie yourself, you can do that, but I don't know. The VOD's gonna be up. The VOD's gonna be up. So if you want to, if you want to take the time to watch that, rewatch it, I don't know. It's up to you. But again, for those of you who are actually familiar with Korean culture and mythology, please feel free to correct me, because this was a fresh start looking into the mythology for me. I knew a little bit, but not a lot. And this was a lot that I didn't know. So if, depending on the sources, I get something wrong, please feel free to call me out on it and explain in the chat. This is an open discussion. So for those of you who are viewing, if you have any comments, if you have any questions, please feel free. I love Derpy. I really love him too. A very endearing cat. K-pop Demon Hunters, eh? Hi, Purist, welcome in. Yes, we are going to be talking about K-pop Demon Hunters, or as I like to call it, K-pop Myth Hunters. We are going to be talking about the myths within K-pop Demon Hunters, from the Korean shamanism, to the demons, to the Sasha Boys, to the completely originality of the main villain, to even Derpy, and the little bird with the hat. I forget his name. Was it Susie? Susie, yeah. Derpy and Susie. Yeah, Matt. Oh. Ugh. That was interesting. Oh, it's still sour. Ugh. It's still sour. I like it. My soda pop. Yep, exactly. You're all I can think of. Every drop I drink up. You're my soda pop, my little soda pop. My voice is not exactly quite there yet. I feel like there's some phlegm still in my throat that I haven't resolved. I might need something that Kimi is taking right now. It's helping a lot with the phlegm. It's helping a lot for her. Maybe it'll help for me. Who knows? But I swear, every day I spent at my IRL job, it's like I'm coming to a dramatic turn to finding out more about my mortality, because I've started having like heart palpitations, something like, I don't know, like my heart was going a flutter for some reason at work. And these are during some of the times when I get stressed, and that job just it really gets to you mentally. And I think it's a sign that I need to go. I need to find something else that can both support my health, maybe like both get into a good position, make sure that I earn enough to get more assets for myself, for my streams, so that you guys can stay entertained and not too bored with me. I mean, like this background, I did this all for you guys, and as well as for me. I think it's beautiful. It's wonderful. So, hopefully, once I get this new job, it's going to turn out better for my mental health as well, because I think it's really about time that I move on from that job. Otherwise, I am most likely going to get a heart attack. I have not been in the best shape. I've not been really that active because it drains you. And by the time I get back home, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to like move and probably just stream. Streaming helps me a lot. It helps me it helps me express myself. It helps me get all my energy out that I pretty much repressed at my job. And it helps me a lot to just be your fun little guy, you know? Are you too sick? We've been sick for a while now. With Kimi, she had Schlorvid. Schlorvid got to her and she had a very bad case of it. So, after that, after she was rid of it, she had some long-term side effects afterwards, so it's been pretty harsh on her. There's been like a lot of phlegm in her throat that has been keeping her from singing, some what do you call it, headaches and such. Hi Willow, welcome in. Oh my god, welcome in. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for coming. I'm going to be starting the presentation soon. I'm doing good. I hope stream is going well. It's going wonderfully. It's been so long because I have I needed like kind of like a mental break, kind of like just hide under my covers and just pretend I am a larva undergoing metamorphosis. Like hopefully the trauma that I have in work will turn me into a beautiful butterfly. But yeah, that's about it. It's so good to be back. It's so good to be back. Let's see. My psychiatrist told me to quit a job once, and it was a great choice. Well, that's good. That's good. That's very good. 2.5 months of being sick, and I found my cure now. Yep, she did. She definitely did. And we went through like the whole Walgreens catalog for medicine, okay? She went through all of it and nothing helped. And then she goes to the doctor, she gets this one nasal spray and whoosh, everything. It's just gone. I'm happy for her. I really am. Yippee! Yes, exactly. Thank you for the daily check-in and the hydrate. I am definitely going to... I can't necessarily wet my whistle if it's not alcohol, but I think that's better for me because I probably get a little sleepy when it comes to alcohol. I get a little uninhibited, but it comes with a crash, you know? It's like driving a car while you're sleepy. You think you're up for the challenge, but the next thing you know, you're asleep at a red light or in a ditch. Either one of the two. I'm not necessarily talking from experience. Is sleepy another word for something? What do you mean? Is it another word for what? No lie, I almost drove into a ditch. Not because I was drunk. It was a really big incline. And the brakes weren't working for some reason, and then I had to make a quick decision. I survived. The car didn't. Yeah. All right, so, ow! I think I'm going to do a little self-imposed stretch right now because this is most likely gonna get a little long. Ah! Excuse me. Thank you for the hydrate. I've loosened these bones and now I'm going to lubricate them with water. Thank you. Violence. Indeed. I mean, all of those cracks actually felt violent. Extreme violence. It's like Fuamoko is in my veins, just popping my bones back into shape, you know? Bowing all the way. Is it possible to just... what? Is it possible to just what? Apologize in advance. You're gonna... what? Whoa, hey! Wait! 6? 7? Hey, oh no! Yo, I'm... Please, I'm going to, I'm gonna turn off the hydrate redeem if you're gonna keep doing this. Yeah, I gotta put a timer on that. I need to. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! You're gonna make me pee during the presentation! I'm gonna leak! Oh my god. Oh my god. What is happening? What is happening? Hold on one second. Where is it? Aha, there it is. Hydrate. Oh, Kimi, thank you so much. She brought me 3 bottles of water.
2, actually, unless you want 3.
No. I think 2 are fine. Thank you. I love you. Oh Christ Almighty. Okay. 1 second. Is there even a... how do I even do a timer? Cooldown limits. Okay, cool. Okay, there. So I don't dehydrate. Apologies in advance. I swear to Christ. Listen. Just for you. Do you want me to chug all of this water? Want me to chug 2.5 bottles of water? Is that what you want? I will do it. This is a threat. Will the stomach be okay? I don't know. You tell me. Fire away. All right. That's a half. I started with a full bottle. That was a half. Oh God, it's it's not good when it's lukewarm. Oh God. Okay. Oh. Yo, have you ever seen that movie Smile 2? Chill on the water. I am. I'm chilling in between drinks, okay? I want to meet that quota. I want to make sure that all of your points are put to good use. I'm so sorry. It's okay. Sword purified, please. Oh, wait. Oh. Excuse me. Okay, so like I was saying, Smile 2. So what happened was, this one girl, the main girl, the protagonist, apparently she keeps like a thermos of water with her at all times, like when she's having the hallucinations, she thinks that she's having like a relapse because she used to hit. And so she explained one time that if she ever has like those relapses again, she should drink an entire thermos of water. I probably don't have the stomach to do it personally, but with bottles of water, I don't know. Oh my god. It's like being at a hot dog eating contest, except it's more liquid. I'm challenging myself right now, especially when it's not even cold. I like my water cold, okay? It cools down my body, especially when I'm out on a dig. So... I think I'm going into labor. I think I'm going into labor. I've been set to hydrate. No! No! Stop! Christ. Okay. Hold on. Stop the reading. If any of you do another hydrate on me one more time, more than it's already done, I will stop the redeem. I will stop the redeem for today. I am going to be bloated for this entire presentation. You feel me? Whew. I don't think this is... I think this is the first time that Chad has tried to drown me. Oh dear. I just noticed that my... There we go.
Stop it, he's already dead.
I sound thirsty. Oh no, don't. Please no. If you so much as add another hydrate, I swear to God, I will kill that redeem right here and now. I will kill that redeem. I will banish it from your... Okay. You had me on the... You had me there. Stretch the water. Give me 10 squat. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, you guys want me to limber up before the presentation? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Cox will sit within my chat wanting to hydrate me every time the timer runs out. Oh no. Oh no. Don't threaten me with a good time. Hey, that's my line, and that's my wife. You hear that? What? Crushing water bottle ASMR. I fulfilled the quota. All right, now I am going to go ahead and stretch, limber up a little, and do those squats as requested. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There. Oh. Okay. Cass is going through it right now. I think I've gone through enough. Good Lord. Hi, Transfem. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. I don't know how much you've seen of that, but I've been going through the ropes with these peeps. Daisy also says hi. Hi, Daisy. Fuck you, plastic bottle. It says fuck you, too. Oh, God. Get wrecked. Cass, is this how you expected the stream to go? No, not at all. I didn't expect it. I didn't expect this. I didn't expect to get waterboarded by chat. You can hear the stomach moving in his... Oh, you can still hear the water moving in his stomach. Here, do you want to hear? Do you want to hear? I don't know if you can hear that, but I feel it. I feel it right now, chat. Thanks to you. I wonder if what it is like to do a pain-free squat. I don't know. I mean, no pain, no gain. I mean, if you don't feel any pain doing a squat, then apparently something's not working. Which means there's still room for water. Why? Oh no. More squats? God. Keep a little dirt under my pillow for the dirt man in case he come to town. What? Keep a little... What is that? What is that? I have no idea what this is. Is this a lyric or something? Love you, man. What a trooper. I just realized the helmet has glowing red eyes. Yeah! It's possessed! It is possessed! Alright. Get those glutes fired up. Alright. 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. At this rate, I'm gonna be the ones killing the demons! I'm just glad I don't have to hydrate. I'm safe. Get those glutes fired up. Yeah. I don't know the Dirt Man song. Nope. We should do this every time we cast a spot to depart on an adventure. I think I'm gonna have to go to streams completely dehydrated from now on. The Raven is safer in the water. Yeah, that's because you're airborne. Until somebody has a hose. Oh my god. Oh god. I feel it rumbling in my stomach now. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. What have you done to me? Oh. It's hard to breathe right now. This is supposed to be good for you, chat. Why am I feeling pain? You wouldn't dare hose the Raven. I'll do it and I'll fucking do it again. Say, we're still cool, right? I mean, you only get one. Next stream, probably not. It's a good thing I actually got a limiter on these now. Cox, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. I always heard after the gym. So how about them mitts? Right! Right onto the mitts. Let's go right into the mitts right now before you guys kill me. Whew. All right, let's move away from my office. Hello. I gotta put that. All right, very nice. This is my little presentation on K-Pop Myth Hunters, the exclusive look into the hidden myths and lore within this top Netflix show. I got a myth for you, Cass. What is the myth? I'm always down for myths. I swear, if it's a D's Nuts joke, I will stuff everybody into an air fryer. Oh. Is that the myth? Is that the myth? that you hydrate me? I'm gonna be so full of water, you can call me Poseidon. Now that's horrible. It's stupid. That was a stupid joke. I'm full of agua right now, and I can't even... I'm sorry, Kimi, what did you say? I couldn't hear you from there. Oh well. Anyways, okay, so, hi. Well, Poseidon, aha. Well, I could probably do one myth on Poseidon sometime. But I have only one request if I do. No hydrates. I will hydrate before the stream. You have my friggin' word. I will try and redeem every water I can just to give you flashbacks of this very moment. I will limit the amount of hydrates per stream if this happens again, Pyrrhus. Mark my words. Oh, this is gonna be a memorable time, isn't it? Okay. Cheek slap. I'm in the zone right now. I can't be stopped. I'm ready. I'm ready to hunt some demons. Maybe find love. Oh wait, I do. I already have the love of my life. 10 squats. Okay, I am going to be limiting those now. I am... No redeems during the presentation. You feel me? 1 second. After 5 minutes, there. And okay. There we go. Now you guys can't torture me for the rest of this, for the rest of this presentation. Oh, shoot. Why am I emoting so much? One second. There we go. That's much better. Should I clip the Chuck? If you want. Man forgot he had a wife. This is what happens when you stuff me with agua! I think I'm... Am I forgetting my wife's face? Kimi, help me! Help me! I forgot my wife! Kimi! May I gaze upon you? May I gaze upon you just this once? I remember now. My love.
Hi.
Hello. Everybody, it's Kimi. Welcome in, Kimi!
Yay!
Yay!
Yatta.
She's that sitcom character everybody cheers for the moment she walks into the room.
Alex is silly.
All right. I'm good.
Would you like more water?
No, thank you.
Are you sure?
No, thank you!
Okay, bye.
I love you!
I love you.
Alright, everybody shut up and pay attention to the professor. Exactly, damn straight. No redeems, but I have so many coupons. I've limited the redeems. I've altered the deal. Pray I do not alter it further. You have been warned. Water chug gone wrong. Not clickbait. Oh no. He's got that thing where you get too dehydrated and start to die. Oh boy. Is that actually a thing? Is that... I gotta look that up later. I'm really here for Kimi. Yeah, join the club. Everybody is. Okay. I swear, she is like, she's already got like what? 20 wives now? And I'm just the male wife. Am I gonna be the cuck VTuber now? 7. That's still... That's still a lot. Gonna have to deal with audio only for me. I'm trying to keep the other Helldivers inspired on the squid front. DW, I got you in my headphones. Alright, sounds good. You are the best male wife. Thank you. Yeah, water toxicity is a real thing. So, I am trusting you guys. I'm trusting you, chat, not to kill me. I have my life literally in the palm of your hands. Even if you chug 2 bottles, I'm here for Cass. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. With that out of the way, I think it is now time that we start the presentation. It's been a long time coming, and I hope you guys are excited for it just as much as I am. So, we all know the hit K-pop Demon Hunters movie, and there is a lot to go about it. So yes, in our overview, we have on our left, we all know him, we love him. These little goofballs, these dorks, these... these children. I honestly want Ramyeon now, thanks to that. But I think the broth would make me a little too dehydrated. But yes, in the movie itself, they are the titular hunters of demons. However, traditionally, as is the proper source material, they are known as Mudang. Not Mudang as in the hippo. I'm talking about Mudang. Just so you know, I am very new to the pronunciation of Korean vocabulary, so if I mess up on this, I am sorry. You are free to correct me. We're currently fighting in the streets of New Alexandria, by the way. Nice! Yes, I know about Alexandria. I've always wanted to go to Alexandria in Egypt. We lost the first library. We can't lose the second one. Don't you dare lose that second library. That is a national treasure. Do not lose it. I am putting my faith in you. Anyways. So, what's actually really interesting about this movie is that it is story written, directed, and produced by Maggie Kang. Now, I've actually done a little bit of research on Maggie Kang herself, and from what I found out, she has done other animations in the past. And let's see, so I can't believe I actually didn't have this one. Okay, so she was born in Seoul, and she moved to Toronto, Canada, where she grew up, and she studied animation at Sheridan College, and she was recruited in her 3rd year to DreamWorks. And so she was head of the story for the Lego Ninjago movie. She was also a story artist for Kung Fu Panda #3, Rise of the Guardians, and Puss in Boots. You can see a little bit of the animation in those movies, in this movie actually. Which of the 3 do you think is best? You mean the Hunters? If you're talking about the Hunters, I think my favorite has to be Zoe. She's my spirit animal. Every time she's on screen, she's just so endearing, even if she's just like the goofball of the team. And of course, this film was actually based on an original concept that she developed, and you can tell just how much love she put into this film by showing a lot of the Korean culture and the mythology that we are going to be discussing today. Alright, so, as we all know of the premise, it is the story of K-pop idols living a double life as a trio of demon hunters to use the power of song to maintain balance between the realms. And you'll find out that this is actually heavily based. The way how they create this balance by fighting demons is heavily based on both mythology and, most notably, shamanism, or Muism, or Musok. And of course, idol culture. Idol culture is a big thing about this, and it is definitely apparent in like some of the social problems that idols have to face on a daily basis, to just the whole war of social media, you know? And just like Bobby, sometimes you just gotta turn off the social media to catch a break, but these girls actually see different. Bobby's doing his best. You know what? Bobby is definitely one of the best characters. We need a shout out for Bobby. He tries so hard. And of course, as of September 3rd, this movie has become the most watched Netflix title, surpassing Squid Game Season 1. Squid Game, the one that taught us the existence of red light, green light, among other things. And has spawned a lot of memes. A lot of memes. And to think that this actually surpassed it. What a record. What a movie. So anyways, regarding Korean shamanism. So, in the Korean language, mu, as you see right here on the left, is the Korean term for shaman, while musok is the act of shamanism, or the art of shamanism. So in modern Korea, terms that define shamans include mudang, as we have mentioned earlier, which is mainly for those shamans who are women, and baksu, male. But you will only see a lot of female Korean shamans because it is a tradition that is passed down from mother to daughter. And the way how it has survived for so many years is actually kind of tumultuous. So, according to Korean legend, in 2333 BCE, Donggun Wagyeom was the first shaman. So this particular figure was the first ruler of the first empire of Korea, and was the descendant of heaven and born of a bear woman, which is interesting. I wasn't really sure if it was like a female bear or actually a woman raised by bears, or probably just a bear woman hybrid. It's something out of the Encyclopedia of Monster Girls. Either way, nice. And of course, founded the first Korean kingdom or empire, I forget. But the one thing about this particular shaman was that he was born as a bridge between worlds. He was the one that maintained the balance between the spiritual and the mortal realms by introducing the art of shamanism. And there were two ways how you can become a mudang if you were a woman, or a baksu if you were a male. Yes, Pyrrhus, you have your hand raised. What can I do you for? Again, I am taking questions, I am taking discussion, I am taking corrections too. This is very new to me, so if you have any questions or concerns, please write it down in chat. Ooh. So the outfit from your idol came from this. Oh, okay. So we are actually going to get to that. But this is actually different. I am going to actually turn the page in a moment, and you will see a more shamanistic approach to the outfit. What you're thinking about is the dress that the Jusung Saja actually wear. So this is a whole lot more different, but I can see how you would think that it is very reminiscent of those outfits, because what shamanism actually does is that, I will explain later, that the shaman itself speaks in a song and in dance, channeling the god to bestow blessings and drive out evil. So, like I said, with the first shaman, they are a bridge between the mortal realm and the divine. So this outfit, especially when compared to the Jusung Saja, it's not too far off. It wouldn't be wouldn't be within the realms of coincidence. Sounds like other priests and priestesses in other cultures. Exactly. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Thank you for the question. All right, so like I said, there are two interesting ways that one could become a shaman in Korean culture. If you were a woman, you would become a mudang, and of course, if you were a male, you would be a baksu. Most likely, there would be a lot more women shamans. And so, the first way is by inheritance. It is passed down from mother to daughter like a secret lineage, and the reason why it's such a secret lineage is what I will get to in a moment as I turn the page. So, this secret lineage is called Sesenmomo? No. Sesumu. And deeply tied to local communities. So this has survived over so many years, since BC to AD, due to a very tumultuous history, and it's only survived kind of like an underground secret between families and local communities. But then there's the more superstitious version of how you can become a shaman, and that is by possession or a spirit calling. So, for example, you think like at a young age you were possessed by demons. You were experiencing visions that no child should ever want to see, that could ruin their childhood, and they become sick so much that no modern medicine can actually fix. They've gone to the best doctors, to the best priests, nothing happens. So what's this person to do? Well, it seems like they're most likely being tested. They are most likely being tested by these demons to see if they are actually strong enough to accept the calling. And that is exactly what you do. This gift of seeing spirits or experiencing all these supernatural occurrences is your calling to become a shaman. So like if you were a medium that saw all these different spooks and ghoulies, then you would take up spiritualism in order to figure out how to control it. And that is the same with being a mudan. And so once the person accepts the call, it all stops. All the nightmares, all of the demons, all of the depression and such, it just all melts away. And then they are sent off to train under their senpai, an older mudang. Why does this sound like a Type Moon mage? Okay, so I can see where you would think that. I personally, as much as I am a big Fate fan, I am still a little bit rusty on the lore of how mages kind of operate, because mages can be a pretty crappy society, you know? But if it's most likely the same as that, then nice. Anyways, let's see, where am I? Okay, so like I said before, you see how, like, in the movie, at the very beginning of the movie, the first shamans or the first hunters, they looked very much like that traditional dress that we saw on the first page, right? So anyways, like I said, it was passed down from generation to generation, not written, but spoken and sung to the next generation onwards. But here's the thing about this, and if you would allow me to grab my notes, I will let you know. All right, so let's see. Okay. So when shamanism was introduced back then, the veil between life and the spirit realm was pretty thin, so there was a lot of people who came to shamans in order to help them relieve their sorrows, or maybe even to drive off illnesses. It was a very spiritual form of retreat in order to get through life. Much like how you would go to church and you would confess your sins to the priest. But instead of a cubicle, they would perform a little song and dance to the beating of drums in order to channel the god and drive out the impurity from your soul. However, the world changed. And it was around the Goryeo dynasty where Buddhism that shaped everyday life happened, and that's when everything started to make little room for shamanism. As temples lined the mountains, monks studied ancient texts, prayers filled the air, and there was no room for shamanism anymore. But it lived on. In the secrecy and in homes, back alleys, and mountain shrines, it adapted. And of course, with the Joseon dynasty came Confucianism. And this new policy didn't look kindly on spirit talk. It really just put it through the ringer. And so Confucian scholars believed in order. They believed in social order, in hierarchy, in rules, and they called the shamanistic rites emza, which means improper or vulgar. And so the rituals, they argue, were not meant to call down spirits or rewrite fate. They were all about preserving the fabric of society, who bows to whom and who speaks when or who matters. This time had no place for shamanism. It was pushed to the margins, both physically and socially. They were banished from the capital, taxed unfairly, stripped of status. And especially the women who bore the brunt of this scorn, those who danced and chanted and opened themselves to the spirit world, were dismissed as mad, unclean, or worse. But yet, they still persisted. And of course, there was the Japanese, in which in the late 1800s to the early 1900s, they claimed a shared cultural ancestry with Korea as justification for colonization. So it was as if to say, see, we are the same. Korea belongs to us. But even so, despite all of this, despite all these different outside forces trying to erase Korea's voice, its language, its history, and its identity, much like the Catholics do too. I'm sorry, I'm never going to get over that either. They still turn to shamanism. A lot of Korean intellectuals still turn to this very old way of communicating spiritually, just like a religion, but on a more personal note. It became a symbol of resistance, proof that Korea was different, ancient, and alive. And so, I will tell you about the ritual known as Gut. So here's the thing about Gut, spelled G-U-T if we were talking phonetically. So what happens is the shaman adorns the costume of the gods. Like, say for instance, like as I mentioned to Pyrrhus earlier. Oh wait, 1 second. Sorry, I wasn't looking at chat. That's because to be a mage, you got to be born with it. Someone adopted you. I see. That makes sense. Can we burn Confucius' books in revenge? A book is still a book. It still retains history, and not everybody could. I mean, I'm not saying that everybody should agree with it, but it's also good to learn from these books so that we have an understanding of what these people believed, so we can draw our own conclusions. You don't have to believe in it, but it's wrong to burn them. That's my thing. Anyways, so with Gut, the shaman adorns the costumes of the gods and dances to the beat of the drums. So they will do a little song and dance, almost like a performance, and kind of like an idol dance, if you will. And this is where the similarity starts to come together. So the shaman will sing the muga, or sacred songs, while shifting voice, posture, and tone to channel and signal the spirits from the great beyond. Almost like an idol. And so they manifest the persona of the gods through this shifting tone, these dances, these erratic movements, and speaks with them to bestow good fortune upon the inflicted. And sometimes it can be done with multiple shamans, maybe 3. Maybe with different gods and blessings, maybe with different weapons. And so it becomes, while some people might think of it as something of a performance, it's much less than a performance and more like negotiation from beyond. They will use weapons to dance with in order to strike and ward off evil. And then they would speak through the voice of the gods in order to bless the afflicted. Why does this sound like Symphogear? It kinda does. And now, if you'd allow me now to go over to what I was looking at as well. Let's see. Okay, so like I said, it will usually take more than one shaman to manifest a deity, at least until all the appropriate gods and ancestors of a client family have made their appearance, and all manner of auspicious influences have been cast away. So if you were in Korea and you suffered a certain affliction, either a disease or maybe even like you had like worries about if you were doing well, if you were depressed, if you thought, I'm never going to get that promotion, I need a little bit of spiritual clarity, you would turn to the shaman. And this is where they would do their dance. They would perform the kut, and this helps them relieve some of their anxiety. And of course, there's also commercial shaman shrines called kutang. And these shrines were in the mountains surrounding Seoul. And so like private cars or vans can go over to these remote locations so that they can have a personal kut performance or a kutang in order to, let's see. It was feted only until late afternoon when everyone went home on industrial time. And now, so let me double check as well, because there are multiple different coots. So the mass, okay, let's see. Most of the clients were also women too. Mothers, widows, and daughters, those left holding the weight of grief and unanswered questions. And they would come to the shamans for many reasons, such as to find healing, to speak with a lost loved one, kind of like a seance of sorts, to ask for a blessing, to understand a string of misfortunes that they have been afflicted with. They all go to that. And so there are some major types. Every gut is different too. Each client brings a different sorrow and a different hope. So there are guts for healing the sick when doctors cannot help. Those are for guiding the dead to the afterlife, protecting entire villages from misfortune. The initiation ritual, when a new shaman accepts her calling. So there is a gut for that too. It helps rid the rest of those demons that they felt before they accepted the call. There's also the cleansing ritual for newly departed whose souls still linger. And of course, there's the Sikkim Gut, especially the most beautiful and painful one, which is a final goodbye for souls tied to this world by sorrow, confusion, or rage. So it's kind of like a final goodbye to those that might still have regrets, like Gishins, or Kishins, I'm sorry. Raise his hand again. All right, Pires, you got another question. Lay it on me. I am ready to accept any questions right now. Ow. Oh. I think I'm gonna take a bite of what I have over here. I actually went over to grab some food as well. I'm not sure if you know this, but could this be related to Turning Red and its culture? I have actually not seen Turning Red. I know what it is, but I haven't seen it personally. I don't know if it was good or not. Kimi says it's a good movie. Oh, it's Chinese. Okay. Thank you for the clarification. Professor, yes. Do you have a question, Gudako? Why does the ritual sound like Soul Reaper purification? Kinda. Like I said, with the Japanese colonization, you could probably say that a lot of Japanese rituals probably took inspiration from this purification ritual. And maybe even in Bleach, where one of the themes was soul purification of the dearly departed, that could have made its way in there. Also, hi Spartan, welcome in. And another hydrate from Spartan. Okay, listen, Spartan, I appreciate it. I appreciate the wellness check, but I chugged like 2 bottles of water thanks to chat. I do not need another full belly of water again, but I will do this. I will drink to you. I appreciate you. And of course, another stretch. Posture check. All right, very good. Very good. All right, so anyways, moving on. And now do you see why you should limit that button? Yes, I do. I have learned my lesson. I screwed around and I found out. I know better now. All right, so now it is time for the traditional weapons that we see in K-pop Demon Hunters. So, you will see that these weapons are brandished by the main trio in the film, and that they have Korean culture roots as either historical weapons and shamanistic tools in Gut rituals. So, let's start with the first one, for the leader being Rumi. So, with Rumi, hers is the Four Tigers Sword. And as you can see, it looks like a ceremonial ritualistic blade. And this weapon is actually based on, let's see, one that was used in the Joseon dynasty. And in Korean cosmology, the four cardinal directions are guarded by four mythic tigers, and this sword symbolizes their protective strength. Kind of like how that one tiger, Derpy, actually comes to Rumi when she's feeling a little bit with her head in the clouds about what's going on with the Saja boys. He just comes in there and just breaks the mood. Or just lightens it. I'm sorry. Let's see, continuing where I left off. So these are actually also shamanic tools to ward off evil. And the design reflects Dancheon patterns. So if you look at like Rumi's blade, you'll see that the colorful motifs traditionally painted on Korean temples reflects the color that you see on Rumi's sword. Especially in her sword's final form, which is like a big saber. All right. Let me see what chat has to say if there's any questions. Okay, good. And of course, we move on to Mira's Gukdo. Now, the Gukdo is a little bit tricky because I have tried to figure out if it was used in shamanistic rituals, but it appears this has a little more of a history as a polearm in the military, but it is usually mistaken for the Chinese Guandao, but it is not. For this case, it is confirmed that it's based on the Chiliao Muchu sword, which is a curved polearm from the, I'm sorry, I'm gonna butcher this, Goguryeo period. But it is showcased as a lesser-known traditional Korean weapon on a global stage. So there is not really much to say about this, but I am glad that they still added it in there. Oh, what's up? Wait, what happened? What happened? What happened? More stretches. Thank you. I'm gonna need that. Thank you very much for that. Oh, and thank you for the daily check-in too. Thank you. All right, and everybody's favorite hunter, Zoe, and her Shinkal. You'll see that they're little knives with talismans at the end. Now, these are interesting because these are actually the most tied to Korean shamanism. So how it goes is that when it's used in Gut, they are used to fight evil spirits. The dancer will take these knives and they would use them to strike down evil. But then afterwards, once they use them, actually, my bad. Let me rephrase that. So what they use, how they do it in the ritual is that they would cast the knife towards evil in their dance and then reclaim it to restore spiritual balance. And you will notice how Zoe has these ethereal knives that just seem to respawn every time she throws them. It's basically the same thing, and this seems like the most accurate to weapons used in Gut, which I found very interesting, and I love Zoe so much, so that's even a bonus for me. All right. Moving on. We have the demons. We have finally arrived at what they hunt, what they live to hunt for, and that is the demons that we see in Demon Hunters. Now, here's the thing. Here's where it gets a little tricky. So, a lot of the designs for the demons in the movie, they are separated into two different types. You'll see, like, say the demon looking ones, the ones that look like they wear masks that come to life and such, the ones that look more like oni in Japanese culture. These are the Dokaebi. And here's the interesting thing about the Dokaebi. They are known as the Korean goblins. And aside from like evil spirits, which we will get into later, these are more like nature's deities or spirits. They have a much better tie towards like both nature and objects. In fact, they are the spirits that are given life by certain objects. Say, for instance, they were born from inanimate objects discarded or stained by human blood. Does this sound familiar? It should, because that almost sounds like a yokai. There are certain yokai that are born from inanimate objects. Exactly, it does sound like a yokai. And now here's the thing. They possess a variety of supernatural abilities, some that were actually pretty accurate in the film. One of these is shape-shifting. So you will see how they try to pose off as humans during the plane scene, and in later scenes when Huntrix was doing their golden performance during the competition, and two of them posed as Mira and Zoe, trying to torment Rumi. Also, how do you know what I was gonna say? I don't know, maybe I'm a time traveler myself. Exactly, son, exactly! Who knows, maybe I stole a certain pocket watch from a certain detective. He just proved it. I don't know, maybe I'm just that good of a... Maybe I'm just that good at guessing, I guess. I'm kind of like Joseph Joestar. Next thing you're gonna say is... I don't know, it just happens from time to time. Alright, anyways, so, like I said, so... shape-shifting, invisibility, and of course, they like... Here's the thing about these. So... when it comes to Dokaebi, they are not necessarily all bad. They can be good, and they can be evil at the same time. They're fickle little shits like that. So, they like to play tricks or bring misfortune upon other people, but at the same time, they can help them by increasing their wealth or helping them in a bind. It can go either way. And so, like I said, they were born from inanimate objects, and they also come in many different flavors. They can be mischievous, they can be evil, they can be honeypots. What I mean by that, by the honeypot, is that, like a kitsune, they can take on the form of a beautiful woman in order to sap energy, or just to screw up their day. There's also the fighters, those that engage in Korean wrestling. There's also farmers, one-legged wrestlers. I don't know how that works. And there's also the one-eyed variants, as you also see in the movie. So they come into a very big variety of colors and schemes. So it is definitely one of the most accurate versions of these enemies within the film. And when I found that out, I'm like, oh my god. There's so much culture. There's so much, how do I say it? Accuracy to these demons. Travel to 2028 and tell us the second K-pop Demon Hunter movie. I would, but my time machine needs a charge. But I'll let you know whenever I do. Or if I forget. I don't know. Whichever comes first. If people worship them, would these demons become gods like the Japanese yokai? I don't think so. If anything, these supernatural beings are more like lesser beings, like one level or maybe a couple more levels below gods. They are more like tricksters, if anything. They're the ones that also bring the misfortune that people believe to be associated with their depression, or perhaps even like just multiple misfortunes all around. And they are also the reason why they go to shamans in the first place. So the Duringut healing ceremony is for mental illnesses that the Dokaeba seem to cause. And so it is used to drive away the Dokoebi. It's like driving away the bad energy from a person. If you feel like depressed, or maybe you feel like you had a bad day, you feel like nothing's going your way, chances are you have a Dokaebi on your shoulders, and they are most likely ruining your day. Agile. Oh no. Do you want me to wait? So they are kind of like the English goblins. I actually need to look up more about the English goblins personally. Hi, son. Welcome back. How was the ads? Hope you're doing well. Ooh. Excuse me. Ad for Alzheimer's. Oh, I'm pretty sure that's also caused by a Dokoebi as well. Like I said, Dokoebi can be responsible for a multitude of misfortunes. In fact, there is a story about an old farmer and a Dokoebi that he befriended. Now here's the thing. This farmer was actually pretty smart. And so day in and day out, he would actually converse with the Dokaebi and have fun with them, having drinks, or even doing a little bit of wrestling, because they apparently like to do that. And so one day, the demon asked him, "Hey, so, my friend, what is it that you're scared of?" And so the farmer, he had the opportunity to say, "Money. I am deathly scared of money." And so, like the Telltale stories, the Dokaebi remembered that, because later on, the farmer actually insulted the Dokaebi at one point, and then the Dokaebi said, "I will be back for you, and when I come back, I am gonna be returning with your greatest fear. Here, have all this cash. What do you think of me now, huh?" Well, the farmer didn't think much. He just lived his best life. So you can trick a Dokaebi as well. Fun. Subticast for experience no ads today. That's totally up to you guys. If you guys want an ad-free experience, you're more than welcome to sub if you like. Fun emotes, no ads, more bully cast time. My love, why do you do this to me? Wait, it sounds a lot like the English Isle fairies. Oh, I gotta do another segment on like English Isle fairies. They sound very interesting, especially the fact that I almost gave my name away to a fae. Thanks, Lorelei. They love to prank you and do some supernatural shit. Oh, they'll do more than some supernatural shit. They would probably bind you under a contract that you were not aware of, and possibly even like end up in their realm for a certain amount of years, while 100 more appear in the human world, and everything that you knew and love has just wasted away into the dirt until you're nothing, until it's just you. But yeah. Sounds more like gremlins to me. There's a difference, by the way. Gremlins will break your stuff, mess up your day, get you in trouble. A goblin will just jump you. Yeah. I think they do a little bit of both, depending on the context. When are you singing Soda Pop? When my voice gets better. I can only voice for, I can only sing for a little bit at a time. And it's a little hard, especially since I'm going to be allocating all of my voice points into talking about this presentation. So by the time I'm done with this, my voice is most likely going to be sore. So, but if I do sing Soda Pop, you guys will be the first to know. Cast Soda Pop cover. One day. You're fun to tease. I know why you do it so much. He makes it easy. Would you stop if I tell you, please? I got a random question. Shoot. I may have a random answer, but by all means, go ahead. What's up, Iris? Sounds like we need to keep him hydrated. No, you do not. I appreciate the thought, but no. If you were actually getting mad, I'd stop. Oh no. Oh dear. Anyway, ask me your question, Pyrrhus, before they drown me again. Would you rather be a demon like Gino or hypothetically a demon hunter? I mean, like, apparently from what I've seen in the movie, being a demon is most likely the worst thing because I would have to be under that thing, the mouth of Sauron. Oh, speaking of which, give me just 1 second, actually. Did I? Hold on, 1 second. I hope I didn't. I really hope I didn't. 1 second. No, I did! Hold on 1 second, I gotta fix this. I gotta fix this. You guys see nothing. Okay, good. 1 second. I was doing this in a hurry, especially since I was doing some errands. So I hope you guys would forgive me for that. Alright, we start from current slide, which is good. Okay. Alright, we are back. I literally see darkness. Okay, good. Okay, just say you're for serious. Okay, I am for serious. Please do not drown me with emotes. I appreciate it, and I will let you know if I need a hit or two. Or I could just do a hit myself. Okay, so the last story sounds like the Tanuki and the old man in Japan, where the old man who noticed a Tanuki in disguise decided to play along and trick the Tanuki that is... Really? Oh my god. I need to look that up now. Thank you so much for sharing, Godako. But it would be the voice of the frontman from Squid Games, tempting. I don't know. Gima sounds like a bit of a dick, don't you think? Oh my god, you're right. Oh, Kimi, you know about this too? Wow. I'm learning a lot today. I love that I'm learning a lot. I love doing this for you guys. Anyways, moving on from the Dokoebi, we have the Gishin. So, this is actually pretty interesting. Because... Oh, 1 second. She wrapped me up in those flames. Oh, my. I apologize. Don't be. Anyway, so... You ever heard of The Grudge? You ever heard of Sadako or Samara Morgan from The Ring, depending on which story you watch? or read. So, the Gishin are actually Korean vengeful spirits. They are the Korean version of the Japanese Onryo, which is their version of a vengeful spirit. The ones with droopy black hair, white robes, and probably rattle your voice at you if you get a little too close for comfort. Ooh. So these are spirits that are born from vengeance, loneliness, or guilt. And they come in a variety of flavors, just like the Dokaebi. So there are types such as oh wait. Oh no. Forget this part. Forget this part. Hold on 1 second. I needed to do a lot of maintenance on this. What is wrong with me? I am so sorry about this. I did this in a hurry, so I hope you understand. Had to do a little bit of errands with Kimi. Make sure that everything is great. Everything's perfect. Must be perfect. Never clean. Never clean! Excuse me. All right. I think I might actually increase the size of this right now. Yes, that sounds good. Yes, I'd like to increase. Increase. No reduction. Increase. Yes. Fill those pages with your knowledge. Incredible. Beautiful, in fact. I think you guys are gonna love this. I think you need some aspirin. I don't know. I mean, my head was hurting for a while since this morning, but I think I'm okay now. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Don't worry.
We are going to die.
No, we're not gonna die. We are not gonna die from a mythology lesson. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. This is fun. This is gonna be fun. Don't worry. It's gonna be fine. I have ibuprofen on standby. I still love that one meme where there is a certain anime character with half of their head caved in, and they're like, "Do you have ibuprofen? I have a headache." His headache went away because he's so damn hydrated. Yeah. Thanks for that, I guess. I'm not saying this so that you can do this again, but yes, I think that actually helps. Hydration is important, but overhydration might actually kill me. It might actually waterboard me to death. Why am I itchy? Anyway, so there are two types of Gishin that appear in the movie. Do you remember the water demons in the bathhouse? Those are based off the Gishin as well. They're actually called Mol Gishin. So they are water spirits that drag victims underwater. And they can also create fog or distort reflections to disorient victims. Kind of like a banshee too. I think there were like certain kinds of banshee that lure victims to their graves. I don't know if that was a banshee is one that heralds death, kind of like a grim reaper and such in Scottish mythology. I'm sorry, I think I have my spirits mixed up, but no, it's kind of like a siren. I'm sorry. Ooh. Oh wait, hold on, my back's hurting a little. Ow! Ow! I think chat broke my back with all the water I've consumed. That was a big pop. I'm sorry. That's been really bothering me. Professor, do you have ibuprofen? I think I have a head. You think you have a head? Kimi, do you have ibuprofen for the crowd? All right, ibuprofen is on the way, Gudako. You need not fear about your lack of third of a head. We will help you with that. Oh my gosh. Stretches, 3 stretches. Okay. Are we just doing Taibo now? 1, 2, 3. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Oh. That feels a lot better.
Would you guys like some ibuprofen ASMR?
Yeah. There you go. Have some ibuprofen, chat. You guys are gonna love it.
For you guys that are in your mid-30s right now, you're going to really enjoy this.
Those should be taken in moderation, though, because too much ibuprofen will actually be bad for you.
Yeah. I mean, any medications. Any, too much of medication.
Yeah.
Called overdosing.
That's why I stick with more, natural medication if possible.
Yeah.
Like sleep. It will fuck up your tummy. Yeah, very much so.
I have been on a lot of cold medicine, and my tummy feels very fucked up. And I'm glad that my doctor told me that I don't have to take it anymore.
Come a little closer. I don't know if they can hear.
Oh. Hi.
Hi.
My tummy has been very fucked up because I've had to take so much medication, and now that I have that miracle nose spray, and I was told from my doctor, don't take any more cold medicine, it's not helping you. So I'm doing that, and I feel amazing right now, and I'm gonna go have some chocolate pancakes.
Yeah, you do that. Save some for me.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you. Aw.
Have fun.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I love you.
Love you too.
What a woman. What a gal. Anyways, so, what's up?
Read your message, by the way.
My message? Maybe. Okay. Anyways, so, Gudako, I see your message. There are more Siren Mermaid if their MO are described like that. Also, you need to drink more. I'm not even going to finish that sentence. I'm not going to finish that sentence. Ibuprofen actually kills cells in your liver and kidneys that you naturally have double the amount needed to survive. Either you have a lot of ibuprofen for that to happen, either you need a lot of ibuprofen for that to happen. I mean, we do have a lot of ibuprofen, but only for emergencies. Only if it's needed. So, no need to worry about that. Anyways, so, continuing onward, Molgushin, our water spirits, drag you down to your death because of loneliness and guilt and regret. Kind of like the Grudge, except at a water park. And then here's actually an interesting version of the Gishin, and the way how it's described in myth, it's kind of different from how it is actually shown here in the movie, where they have like all these faceless lanky demons, and these are called the Dalgyal Gishin, or the Egg Ghost. The reason why they are called the Egg Ghost is because they can come in the form of an egg. They are spirits that can come in the form of an egg. Kind of like the, you know the Baelits from Berserk? The little eggs? Hey, you're back from ads. Welcome back. But yeah, if you know the Baelits from Berserk, the ones that's shift their nose and eyes until it just becomes a screaming mess, and then it just conjures up the eclipse. and the God Hand. That's what we kind of expect from these kinds of Gishin. But in the movie, they're a little more like egg-faced, if anything. Now, the interesting thing about these egg ghosts is that if you witness one, you will die. Or at least that is what is said. And so scholars actually interpret them as Mojagui, which are childless ghosts, which have no direct relatives or descendants to hold a memorial service for them. Eggheads. Yeah. So, they are most likely forgotten people with no relatives or descendants to remember them, and thus they become faceless, in a way. No memorial service, no last rites. They are bound to limbo without a sense of self. It's like they never left the womb at all. Thus, they are the egg. That's the way how I see it, at least. All right. Are you guys ready for the next segment? I think you guys are going to like this because it is everybody's favorite 5-boy band. Can I get you guys to put your hands together for Saja Boys? All right, or as they are known in Korean mythology, they are known as the Jusong Saja. I see Soda Pop. I see Soda Pop. You want to hear a little bit of Soda Pop? I would, but I don't have a can on me right now. My little soda pop. Don't want you, need you, yeah, I need you to fill me up. 마시고 마셔봐도 상계치지 않아. Got a feeling that, oh yeah, you could be everything that I need. Tastes so sweet, every sip makes me want more, yeah. Kimi, I see you peeking.
What if you wanted a harmony?
Oh, yeah. If the crowd would like it. Anybody want it? A little bit of soda pop?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, should I start right now? Or
I'm looking at the lyrics.
are you looking at the lyrics right now? Oh, 1 second. I think I might do the same thing too. We might even mess up on the lyrics.
Korean.
Yeah, the Korean. So I hope you forgive me for that.
Bound to happen.
Wait, didn't Caleb Hiles actually have something like that?
Oh yeah, he sang that too.
Yeah.
With Oreo and other people.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we go from do we go from the start or do we just
Just vibe.
just vibe, I guess? Do we need an instrumental? I don't think I have one on me.
We can just harmonize. It's okay.
Okay. Wait, which one? Start from the beginning? Okay. Don't want you, need you, yeah, I need you to fill me up. 마시고 마셔봐도 상계치지 않아. Got a feeling that, oh yeah, you could be everything that I need. Tastes so sweet, every sip makes me want more, yeah. Looking like snacks, cause you got it like that. Take a big bite, want another bite, yeah. No, one, now, money, not got the mood to pony. When you're in my arms, I'll hold you so tight, so tight. Can't let go, no, not tonight. Good job.
You too.
Thank you. Cause I need you to need me. I'm empty, you free me. So refreshing, my little soda pop. You're all I can think of, every drop I drink up. You're my soda pop, my little soda pop. Cool, cool me down, you're so hot. Pour me up, I won't stop. You're my soda pop, my little soda pop. My little soda pop. Make me wanna flip the top. I'ma go, you may hit the spot. Every little drip and drop fizz and pop. Something dough that's getting hot.
What was it? Where is it?
Yo, I love Baby's raps. They're so good. Your Korean pronunciation is pretty good. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
Sipping when it's dripping, now it's done. Now it's second run, I pour a line and don't stop. Soda pop, this is out.
Anyways, I think we should get started anyways.
You have fun.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Sorry for the little detour, you guys. We love the songs. We know we love the songs. And I'm glad that you two too. Alright. I am not warmed up. I am definitely not warmed up. I am so sorry if I sucked a little, but either way, it's not gonna it's not gonna affect the performance right now. Or not the performance, the presentation right now. His voice is so pretty. No, it's not. It's not. I feel so rusty. Keeping you in check. Yo, listen, we'll have more time for idol songs later on. Except the compliment. Never! So anyways, Cass, I have a Gungnir condensed down into a necklace. You mean like the Gungnir? Like, are we talking about Odin's spear? Want one? It's activated by singing. Ooh. I'll take the necklace, but not the compliment. I will never accept or I will never acknowledge myself. Not until I get better. I still feel like my voice needs tuning or something. It is Odin's spear. I figured. Oh shoot. Honey? Babe? Babe! Can you give me my charger, please?
Yes.
Thank you. God, she's a lifesaver. You can still accept a compliment while realizing you are not at the place you want to be. That's what my therapist says. Very smart therapist. Posture check, stretch, and another stretch. Okay, thank you for that. I think you guys are gonna like this. The Jusung Saja are really interesting. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the charger. Can you hook it up to the wall, please?
Yes.
Thank you. Just
This way?
yeah, that way.
Oh.
This way, chat doesn't seem invisible. I don't want to not see chat. I am here to answer questions. All right. So, anyways, where am I? Aha. Okay. So, the Jusung Saja, compared to the Saja boys, are actually not demons at all. This is actually very interesting because here's the thing. While they do wear the garb and they feed on human souls in the film, the Jusung Saja are not like that. In fact, they are actually bureaucratic Grim Reapers in Korean mythology. They are the ones that stand at the bedside as the dearly departed is passing on. They are the ones who guide them into the underworld to be judged by the 10 kings. And again, the underworld is more bureaucratic. It's much less demon and more order. You are going through an audit on your life. And the Jusung Saja are there to ensure that you make it on time. You have an appointment. Man, that's evil. Evil bureaucrats. Not really. It's more of a neutral standing, if anything. So anyways, they are adorned in long black hanbok. This is the name of the outfit that they wear. And the wide-brimmed hat known as the gat. This is a outfit that has actually been popularized by modern depictions of the Jusung Saja. So what you see for the Saja Boys outfit down below in the examples is not exactly the de facto garb of the Jusung Saja. If anything, the oldest depiction would be up top. See right there, that's a charming, handsome man in red colored armor. That is the depiction of, one moment, of Gamje Saja, one of the underworld messengers who wears bright red armor and appeared in shamanistic rituals. They actually have a place in shamanistic gut as military officers dressed in armor. And if you would allow me just a moment to look through. Aha. Okay, so this is actually a painting from the Jusung era. This is around the time when Confucianism came in. And this was the de facto garb of the Jusung Saja. He was also a figure to be feared, as his arrival marked the moment that a soul was taken into the world of the living. And though appearances were very frightening, especially with this guy in bright red armor, the color of blood. So he was not treated with any hostility. Nobody drew his swords. In traditional funerary rites, the Reaper is regarded with solemn respect, because the Reaper also serves as a guide through the long and difficult journey into the afterlife. Mistreating him could bring misfortune to the deceased, and possibly even to the family itself. So that's why families treat him with care during rituals. And it's also thought to do the same for the more modern versions of the Jusung Saja. And like I said, unlike their demonic cinematic counterparts, the Jusung Saja are solemn signs of one's passing. They traditionally come in pairs of either 2 or 3, depending on who you ask or the tradition. And of course, they act as guides. They are not evil, but they are bureaucratic and duty-bound. Now, here's one thing that I found out. So I say that they are on a neutral standing. However, there is a certain general that tried to cheat them. Much like the Greek, no, it wasn't Sisyphus, was it? It was Sisyphus, yeah. Sisyphus. This one general by the name of General Shinui. So, in his legend, the Jusung Saja, or the Korean Grim Reaper, was responsible for yada yada yada. They were dressed in flowing black robes and a tall hat, often depicted with pale skin and sunken eyes. Interestingly, the weaknesses of these Reapers differ depending on the province. For instance, in Chilkok, the Jusung Saja actually steers clear of silver and oranges, as they are believed to have protective powers against evil. Now here's the thing, wait a minute! Why the hell would oranges and silver deterrents for evil spirits work on the Jusung Saja, who are actually neutral? Maybe it's a difference in translation? That's my question. This was like the most, how do I say it? This one rattled my brain the most, because I wanted to share with you, try to like figure out in my own time why this distinction came in, how deterrence for evil worked against the Jusung Saja, but even so, they worked around it, because this general decided to use those to his advantage in order to cheat death. So, General Shinui was a retired general who had lived a life abundant with glory and success, and after experiencing numerous conflicts and battles, his desire to evade death led him to take precautions. And so, aware of the weaknesses, he would establish orange trees around his perimeter and the estate, as well as using silver coins or a silver piece on his headpiece in order to drive them away. But here's the thing. In the story, the Jusung Saja hid under the floorboards away from the orange trees and the silver, and they bided their time. So when the general was looking in the mirror, he took off his headpiece, and right at that moment, the Jusung Saja appeared from the headboards, and they took a hammer and hit him on the head. They're like, not today, you're coming with us. Now is your time, no fighting fate. And so this guy thought he was pretty smart. So what happened was he concealed his final wishes too effectively. He had a will for his family to not bury him for a certain amount of time. Because I'm pretty sure that this was like his failsafe. He thought that in the case that the Jusung Saja has captured me and taken me to the underworld, I want you to leave my body out for at least 10 days. Can you do that for me? But here's the thing. He hid it too well from the family. A little too well. And so the general, he fought against all the minions of the underworld, allowing him to escape and return to the real world, to the living world. But here's the thing. Because he hid his final wishes too effectively, his loved ones laid him to rest and held a funeral service. And where did his soul return to? His body. 6 feet under. And so the dumbass died a second death. Just goes to show, when it comes to the Jusung Saja, you can't fight your fate. Once you find these guys, once they're at your bedside, it is time to go. Looney Tunes situation, yeah. So Korean Valkyries, kind of. You see, with the Valkyries, it's more for warriors who died gloriously in battle. With the Jusung Saja, it doesn't matter if you're rich or poor, they come for everybody. All right. And here's another interesting fact about the Saja boys in the movie. So the word Saja alone actually is the Korean word for lion. And what is the logo on the Saja boys mascot? I mean, what is the mascot of the Saja boys logo? A lion. I love these little Easter eggs. All right, now we go to the big bad. Now here's the thing about Gyma. He is the main antagonist of the film and the tyrannical ruler of the demon realm. I call him Discount Mouth of Sauron. Always remember, memento mori, or you become the butt of a joke. Very true. Wise words, Gudako. So anyways, the interesting thing about Gyma, the dictatorial ruler of the demon realm. So if you are familiar with the bureaucratic underworld of Buddhism, you will know that you will be standing before like 10 kings of the underworld. They run a pretty bureaucratic and orderly operation in which they judge the souls for their past deeds, and of course a cycle of reincarnation, allowing them to get reborn after a couple hundred years, depending on the weight of your sins, all that stuff. But here's the thing with Gyma. It seems like he's the only power there. And here's another thing. He seems to be the most original character in the story, in that his name is actually the reverse of the Korean word for Satan or devil. Because if you switch around Gyma, you get Magi, which means Satan and demon. They just flipped it around. That is like high school OC levels of titling. Honestly, I can't judge anybody. I've done the same. I was a stupid... It was a time for me. It was one heck of a time for me. But I know better now. Sounds like the Geki Ranger villain name. Geki Ranger? Is that like a Power Ranger, or is that like a... Oh, 1 second. I see. Interesting. Super Sentai. Very, very cool. I gotta look back into Super Sentai. I love Power Rangers as a kid. Alright, anyway, so... The interesting thing about Gima in the movie is that he seems to overwrite the bureaucratic order of the underworld. It seems like he is the center of the underworld itself. All the souls go to him. Showing a bit of a very selfish position, kind of like very, how do I say it? I think I've said dictatorial way too many times. Tyrannical. Okay, yeah, so demons hate working for him. If they fail, they get burned alive. Or like what happened with Genu. He's just going to wrap him around in flames and make him relive his greatest guilt. In fact, what I actually realized is that Genu actually doesn't fit with Jusong Saja at all. Because given his disposition, given his guilt and his backstory, it seems like he's more qualified to be a Gishin. Because he is a demon who is motivated by regret. And it is through these regrets that he proposes his plan to Gima in exchange for silencing the voices of his regret and failure. Alright. And more about Genu we will talk about with the last page of our presentation. That being everybody's favorite derpy cat. Y'all know him, y'all love him. It's Derpy and Susie. But here's the thing. These two are actually based off of an illustration called the Jakodo. Right over there is the original image. This is the original painting right over here. And what this is, it's kind of like a Korean gag comic. You know those American gag comics that kind of like take a jab at political and or social norms and such, given the times? It's the same thing with this. Now let me explain. So, with the Jakodo, it is a representative style of minhwa, a folk painting from the late Joseon period, in which they are symbolic paintings characterized by detailed and realistic rendering. You can tell just how much love and realistic rendering went into the fur and the shape of the tiger itself, minus the derpy expression. And so they are also allegorical and satirical representation of social conflict between the classes. And so here's where I explain about it. So the tiger, Derpy, is actually representative of the powerful and authoritative figures, such as corrupt officials. They're the ones who are foolish, overwhelmed, and flustered. Given the very exaggerated derpy pose, it highlights just how foolish they actually are. They can be clumsy. They can be vacant in the head. So, like, you know the The little scene where we all love, where Derpy is just trying his best. He's a little boy doing his best, trying to balance that little plant pot. We all love it. We all know it. But anyways, the original inspiration was from this political satire. That being the tiger is the higher upper class, the ones who are foolish, greedy, corrupt. Meanwhile, the magpie, the bird that is on its right, looks more composed. And that is because it represents the common people, the ones below these corrupt officials. They are the ones who are more dignified. They see the world more realistically than these fools that slave away in their towers and gorge upon their food and abuse their power. They have a better sense of what's going on. And so you see that the bird is actually looking down on the foolishness of the upper class. Now here's the thing. These two animals are spirit companions of Genu. And if you know anything about Genu's backstory, he was a common man himself who also found the opportunity after he made a deal with Gima to become an official himself, but at the cost of his family. And so he died with a regret, a fool, to the very end. And so, I believe that these two animals are actually representations of Genu's psyche. That's why they follow him around. Because the tiger, it represents his foolishness, his regret for selling out his family for the promise of a better life with the officials. Meanwhile, the magpie is something of a judgmental figure. You see the bird rolling its eyes at the tiger's stupidity. It's got a hat on that it likes to take from the tiger as if to mock its foolishness. So it's like almost like a self-deprecation of Genu's own flaws. The fact that he keeps them around is reminding him of his regret and his guilt. Trading his humanity for power, exactly. Just like Virgil backstory. Although, I would say that Genu is definitely different from Virgil in terms of backstory. Virgil wanted power in order to protect himself. But yeah, with Genu, it was more like he saw an opportunity and he took it, but he did it for the wrong reasons, and he did it at the cost of those that he loved. The last remnants of his humanity. So yeah, anyways, that concludes this myth talk about K-pop Demon Hunters and the myths and lore within its wonderful story. So I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I know I did, especially when it comes to learning more about these myths. I learn more every day whenever I do these, and I really appreciate it. And I should let you know that I do this because of my love for mythology and for all those who are also mythologists in their own right. And of course, given the situation with K-pop Demon Hunters, I do this for the fans! Let's go! Yep, this is for you guys. This is for you. You know what? This is actually last minute. I had to. It was a necessity. Also, huzzah! All right, 1 second. All right, that concludes the presentation. Let's bring ourselves back to my office. Hello again. Alright, conclusion. I should watch this show. It's Symphogear X Bleach, my 2 favorite series. Yeah, definitely. It's such a good film. It is definitely a introduction to Korea's rich history and culture. So I would definitely recommend it. Since you enjoy this stuff, you should check out Hotel del Luna. It's a K-drama that touches on a lot of this stuff, as well as folk and urban legends of Korea? Very nice. Hold on, I gotta look that up now. Let's see. Hotel del Luna. Del Luna. Television series. Drama season 1. Aha. A cursed CEO who runs a hotel for ghosts and the human manager? Oh my god. Yeah, I'm already hooked right now. That's really cool. Thank you for that, Ramen Legs. Thank you. Also, huzzah! Yes! We did it! Holy moly. Your brother loved... Oh my gosh! It's you! I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope Bro Wilder also loved it too. I remember I was talking to you the other day. Thank you so much for coming by. I love that username, by the way, Ramen Legs. It's so fun to say. I did, it was great. I'm glad. I'm really glad you enjoyed it. It honestly makes all of this preparation, all this research, all the more worth it. And I'm very happy that you guys can come along and to just watch me both be a complete loon and just teach you guys something new. But yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. Let's see how long have we been clocked in for? Oh, 2 hours and 30 minutes. That's probably like my longest. Holy crud. Well, I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. So, let me actually take some water now. This I drink of my own accord. Thank you. Thank you so much, Kimi. Thank you. All right. So, I need to find out the next topic for my next Myth Monday. Again, if you guys would love to let me know of any suggestions or any topics that you want me to explore, please feel free to do so. It could be like mythology that is apparent in a certain movie and or series, and I will definitely be glad to research it for you guys. It could be like maybe about certain trending shows. It could be about mythologies that you really like. It could be about Poseidon. But yeah, I am open to suggestions, and the world of mythology is vast, so we have a lot to talk about during these times. Oh shoot, I don't have the wireless windowless overlay. Aha, there we go. That's much better. All right, anyways. So I think if you guys don't have any other suggestions, I can see if maybe I can raid you guys out to somebody in the meantime. Let me see for a moment who is currently streaming. Let's see. Okay, so there is Cafe Descardia. They are playing Metaphor Refantasio. It looks like a Persona game. I've never heard of it, but it looks a lot of fun, so I'll go ahead and see if I can copy that name. Plug it in. It basically is. All right. Anyways, guys, for real, thank you so much for coming to this this week's Myth Monday. And next week, unless if I have something already in mind to work on, it will be just another like a chatting stream on Monday. And otherwise, I will definitely look up for the next topic to talk about, and I will let you know. So if you guys haven't followed me on, say, Twitter and or Blue Sky, or even on YouTube, please feel free for more updates, and I will get back to you and let you know of what I come up with. So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and take a break, and I'm going to send you guys over to Cafe Descardia. Tell them hi for me, and if you guys are subbed, you have emotes to spam with raids. Hold on, let me demonstrate. There. That is your little call to action whenever there's a raid. Alright, so anyways, tell them hi for me, and I will see you guys in the next stream. Thank you guys so much for coming. Hope you have a good one. Bye-bye.